Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm filming another plan with me with a voiceover again. I just find it very difficult to kind of talk while I'm writing and planning at the same time. So I think from now on, I probably will just carry on with this voiceover style of planning. And I think today I'm probably going to cover a couple of questions that I've had over on Instagram, just because my plans for the week are not very not very interesting. It's all kind of very repetitive stuff, like homeschool and like regular household things. So yeah, if you have any questions about what I'm doing, or anything like that that you see in the plan with me that I don't address, um, feel free to drop that in the comments below, and I will definitely get back to you. So yeah, let's just get started. The first kind of comment or question rather is, I've had like quite a few people ask this over the past year, definitely, in terms of how to start a YouTube channel and how to increase like subscribers and followers. Um, I honestly don't feel very qualified to answer this question because I don't see myself as somebody who has um, a huge YouTube channel at all. If you compare it to like, YouTube as a whole, but even within the planning community, I'm one of the smaller channels. Um, Even in on Instagram, you know, I honestly just don't see myself as um, I'm just very thankful for every person who wants to see my pictures and planner flips, and people who want to kind of have friendships and conversations with me. Um, so yeah, I don't think I've done anything deliberately in terms of building my channel and even increasing followers on Instagram. I just share like pictures and videos of things that I love. I do love photography and I do have a digital camera, so I do take pretty pictures of my planners. And that's just because I have my camera out all the time. Like I'm just taking pictures of my kids all the time. And so, I'll snap a few pictures of my planner. But in terms of like filming, I just use a very standard, like I just use my iPhone XR to film, and I've always only used my iPhone to film. I don't even have like a fancy stand or camera stand or lighting. I just have, yeah, I have a camera stand. It's like an arm actually that my husband's kind of screwed onto the wall for me now, so that the table doesn't shake every time I write. But I don't have professional lighting, so I'm kind of dependent on just, sitting by the window. Luckily, my desk is at a window. So yeah, I think there are other planners, like planning people who have much more professional channels than me that would probably be better equipped in terms of helping you start a channel. My only advice would be to just film. Like everybody is here for the planner. They're not here for like the fancy music and the fancy intro and all the little pop-ups and things like that. If you can do that, that's great. But really, personally, I feel like I'm here to see people's planners and their planning systems and a flip of their planners, and that's what I share. I think just kind of be prepared. Like for me, I know that definitely as my channel has grown and the number of followers that have increased for me on Instagram, I've definitely seen an increase in, I guess, unkind comments, which some planner girls used to share, comments that people would leave on their YouTube channel, and it would kind of really shock me. And I was always very thankful that I never had anybody leave comments like that for me. But definitely in the last year, where I would say my in like both my accounts, my Instagram and YouTube, have kind of increased. People do leave comments that I just feel like I would never leave a comment like that for people, and I don't know what the purpose of leaving a comment like that for someone is. But I would just say, yeah, be prepared for that. Like I've had some, people say to me, oh, I can't watch this video because your voice is just horrible. I've had someone say to me that I smack my lips a lot, which probably I do, but they said it in a very kind of, I would say, like quite mean and unkind way. People have said that I chat a lot. That was one I had recently on my one of my foiling videos, that I just, there was just too much chatting. But I felt like, I was trying to make a very thorough tutorial for people. But yeah, and then I guess, like, I've also had people say, like, somebody wrote a comment on my YouTube channel a few weeks ago saying that if I didn't spend loads of money, I would have nothing to make videos about, which, like, luckily I do have quite a thick skin, so when people say things like that to me, it doesn't really upset or hurt me, but I do feel it's very unnecessary, because you don't really know the person who's making the video. You don't know what their circumstances or what their financial situation or their budget is. So to say that, this person's just spending money to make videos, is just unfair and unnecessary. But yeah, I definitely have seen an increase of comments like that. And then the thing is, you're never going to be able to please everybody, because if you share too much, people get upset. If you share not enough, people get upset. Like, people get annoyed at me for not tagging where everything is from. And then other people say, like, oh, stop saying where everything is from. That's not what I'm here for. So you have to just find what kind of, like, videos you want to put out, what kind of content you want to put out, and go with that, because you're never going to be able to please everybody. And if you try and please everybody, you're going to end up just burning yourself out, and it's going to like lose its fun. Like, for me, I love taking pictures and sharing, and I love chatting with you guys, and I love, filming planner videos. And I think if it ever became like unfun for me, or like a burden, or where I was kind of getting to a situation where the likes and dislikes were bothering me, or the feedback was upsetting me, then I would seriously reconsider. Yeah, I would just stop filming, because for me, it's just not fun anymore. I think for me, I definitely focus on the community that I have built, both over here on YouTube and over on Instagram. And I interact with, like-minded people who are here for, like, planning and planners. And yeah, there's always going to be somebody who has something horrible to say. So I don't really care so much, I guess, about likes and dislikes. Like, I've said in several of my videos, like, if this was not a useful video, give me a thumbs down. That's fine. For me, I see it as feedback, like a way for you guys to feedback without having to say it, in the comments, that this is not the kind of content you want to see. But if you are somebody who gets kind of upset by people disliking your videos, hitting the thumbs down button, yeah, I mean, there are ways to kind of switch that off, but it's just definitely something to take into consideration when you are starting a channel, and definitely as the channel grows more and more. Don't kind of let those things affect your self-worth. I honestly don't see somebody liking my video or disliking my video as a reflection of who I am as a person. I just feel like, okay, they either enjoyed the video or they didn't enjoy the video. And the like or dislike is for the video and for the content. It's not about me. How can it be about me? Because this person doesn't know me. So, yeah, sorry, I've kind of gone off on a bit of a ramble here, but it's definitely an important consideration for your mental health, because you are kind of exposing and opening yourself up to the world on YouTube. On Instagram, you can at least have like a private account, but on YouTube, anybody can, watch your videos, and you can delete comments, you can filter them, things like that, of course, but you will still see them. So just something to kind of keep in mind. And let me have a look at the second question. So one of the other questions was about which planner I'll be using for 2021. So I'm definitely sticking with my Stalogy, and I'm going to continue using it in exactly the same way that I have this year and last year. It's just really working for me, and so I don't really see a need to change it at the moment. I do like to stay in the same planner system for the whole year, but if it becomes if it's just really not working for me and isn't fulfilling the planner needs that I have, then obviously I'm not I'm not gonna not change up my system. But I think I've kind of nailed down my planning system really well, that I don't anticipate having to change out from the Stalogy. So definitely the Stalogy is staying in terms of daily planning. I am going to film a full setup of which planners I'm using for 2021, because this year I've kind of included lots of bits and bobs here and there, like my 5-year memory keeping journal, and then I've got my project planning separate. So I have kind of expanded my planning system, I guess. So I will film a full setup of that, probably I would say mid-December, once I've kind of finalized things. I haven't, to be honest, really thought about planning more than just using my Stalogy next year and the things that I already have. But I do want to do more memory keeping, and I want to have some kind of financial planner, which I still haven't set up. So once I've kind of decided what sizes and what inserts or what notebooks and things like that I'm going to use, I will definitely film a video for you guys to share that with you. The other kind of questions I thought I would just answer in one go, because they're just kind of general life update type things. So the first thing was, there was a few people asking about my eczema on my hands and how I'm doing. So thank you for that, and thank you to everyone who kind of replied with suggestions and sympathy. I honestly appreciate it so much. So I did go to see a specialist dermatologist a few weeks ago, and he did give me a new steroid cream, a much stronger one, and some other kind of emollient type cream. And I just within the first few days I noticed a dramatic, really drastic difference in my hands, definitely. So yeah, it is definitely on the mend. I would say I'm about 85% better. My hands are so much, so much better. All the cracks have healed, and now I think the skin is just kind of nourishing itself and getting back to full strength. So that's that. The other thing was about my neighbour's dog. So I think I've mentioned quite a few times that he just barks constantly, all day, from sometimes from 5-6 a.m. So I did try and knock on their door a few times, and there's no answer. So I did just leave a very kind of friendly note and said, I'm not sure if you're aware, but yeah, your dog just kind of barks the whole time that you guys are out of the house. And since then, I've only heard him a few times in the afternoons, and even that is just a few minutes. So yeah, they've definitely taken that on board, thankfully, and he doesn't just go crazy. The other question was about plans for Christmas and whether we celebrate. So we definitely do. Our parents have always celebrated it since we were kids. And so yeah, we kind of do the tree and presents, and we actually do take the kids every year as well to to the church, for to the cathedral, for choir, and kind of definitely make them understand what the holiday is really about, and it's not just gifts and presents and things like that. So yeah, we will definitely be celebrating. We just heard, I think yesterday, that the government in the UK has said that up to maximum of 3 households can mix together indoors for Christmas. So for us that's perfect, because it'll be my parents and siblings who all live at home still, that would be one household. Then my sister who just got married and her husband will be the second household. And then my family will be the third household. And we all kind of get together at my parents' house every year. And so like in my house, we wake up and we do like stockings and presents from my husband's side of the family and from us to the kids. And then we head over to my mum's house, and then they do all their presents for the kids and we do presents for each other. And then we all kind of spend the morning and afternoon cooking together as a family and have like a late afternoon lunch. The only difference, I guess, this year will be that our other extended family, like cousins and aunts and uncles who all live nearby, we are normally like popping in and out of each other's houses in the evening, just kind of going around to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, and they come and give like presents to my kids and stuff. So obviously that will not be happening, but I am very thankful that we'll be able to celebrate with our like my immediate family, because yeah, I think it would just be really sad for the kids otherwise. So yeah, that's kind of it. I'm just coming to the end of this plan with me. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you have any questions, like I said, drop them in the box below and I will definitely get back to you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks guys, bye.